Alright, before we can remove the radiator hoses, we need to drain the fluid from the rad. I like to open up the top here, and then there's a drain plug over at the bottom. Yeah, I use a big Phillips just to break it free. Also crack the bleed screw up top. It'll help get all the fluid out of the system. To remove the rad hoses, they got these metal clips that are on there. You just slide those fuckers back. Same with right here. Whoops. And then there's one right there. Now, these fuckers just pull the fuck out. Hold on. Now you may have to get a screwdriver, a flathead or something, and gently pry, and I mean fucking gently because everything's plastic. This one here, I just kind of wiggled it and it comes out pretty easy. This one here just has a clip you pull up. This one down here has a clip you pull up, and that sensor right here has a little spring. Just push it in and it pulls right out. And now you might have to gently pry this one as well because they're all fucking dirty cocksuckers. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna be a cunt. This bottom hose here was a real cocksucker to get out. I had to fucking spray some WD-40 in and around here, then rock her back and forth and gently pry because she wasn't coming out. This little sensor right here, it's got two little tabs to squeeze them in, pull them out. We're gonna have to clean that O-ring and shit up before we reinsert that back in. Alright, I'm just gonna transfer the temperature sensor, put it in the new hose, and it's got the clips as you can see in my fingertips right there. And it can only go in one way. That's it, just snaps into place and you're done. A whole lot here. We're gonna feed these radiator hoses back on. Make sure they snap into place, otherwise you're gonna get hurt, motherfucker, afterwards. Forget to put the little temperature probe wire back in. There we go, that part's done. One of the key things I do is I put some synthetic grease on the O-rings and the hoses. That helps it a lot trying to get the hoses back on. Any kind of brand name. This stuff is safe for rubber, so you don't have to worry. Rubber, plastics, metal, fuck, it's all good. Alright, let's get this last fucking hose and everything all put back on. Oh, you fucking cocksucker. Always make sure your hoses are on tight. There, I think we got everything on now. I think all the coolant hoses are fucking on. Yeah, bleeding it off always seems to take a while too. You can see it just sits sucked right down. And you gotta keep doing that until it stops doing that. The overall inspection of these hoses, this bottom one is really starting to get bad. It hasn't started to swell yet, but it's not too far off. The hose itself is starting to feel rough. It's getting soft. This upper one probably could have lasted probably a year or two more. This one here probably could have lasted the lifetime of the car, really, because the car is getting up there in age, and it's only a matter of time before she fucking gets rolled off a cliff on fire. Boom. Alright, it's fucking beer time. That's what time it is. Replacing some of your coolant hoses on the BMW E46, your upper lower rad hose, even some coming off the coolant tank, are a pretty easy job. The hardest part about this job is just getting the actual hoses off. So, like, if they've been on there a long time, they become stuck and they become a cocksucker. You don't want to get around me with them because the pieces that they're attached to are plastic, and if you keep busting part after part, it's just going to end up in a shit. I'm going to end my video on that. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.